Hi, today we're going to take a quick look at my sound system package. It's newly available in the asset store and it's free, so you can't go wrong there. I want to say really quick, it's not designed for any large projects. It's mostly got game jams and small mobile games in mind. It's designed to get you up and running quickly without having to write all these calls to Unity and without having to worry about crossfading yourself and such. But it's not as robust as something like obviously Wise or Fmod. If you have a large project, I highly recommend using something like that. Once you have the package installed, there is a quick example scene that kind of shows what you're getting into. Um, in this first scene, it plays just music by itself. We can transition to the second scene, and the music will crossfade together. So as you can hear, crossfading happens, and that is somewhat configurable, and you can play songs over loading screens and everything else without having to worry about it. That's like one of the biggest things that this offers you. The next thing is ease of being able to play sounds whenever you need them. So let's look at how to set this up in a scene for yourself. I have a very simple scene here where the cube just falls and makes a little bit of sparks. This way I can use the same audio that I had in the example. First thing you're going to do is go into the package folders and into prefabs, drag the sound manager into the scene. You can drag this into as many scenes as you need to, but it needs to exist in the first scene that you want to play sounds. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some music, so we'll create an empty game object, and we'll call this our scene music. You can call it whatever you would like. We are going to add an S4 sound source. And we're going to add one new sound to this. I'm going to call this music. Closed caption eerie music. And we will use one of the example sounds. You'll notice that you have position to play, you can parent it to things, you can loop it. In this case, we're just going to press the volume to 1, minimum maximum pitch to 1, and check the is music box. The last thing we need to do is put music to play on awake. Hit play. And now we have some music. Next, I'd like to get the sound to play when the ball is colliding with something. We've already got a script set up for this, but we need to grab the cube and add S4 sound source. And we're going to just add one sound to this. I'm going to call it Sparks. And add that as well. We set the volume to 1. We do want this one to have a random pitch, so we'll do that. And I find that 0.8 to 1.2 seems to sound pretty good. This is not a global sound, it won't persist scene changes, and it's not music, so we can leave everything else alone. Now what we need to do is go into our box script that we've made here. The first thing we need to do is say using tilecode.soundsystem. Next we need to come in here and make a private S4 sound source, and we need to add a start method. It already went ahead and suggested this for us. I'm going to rename this underscore sound source because it is not serialized into the scene. And the last thing that we need to do, and this is really why this is so simple, we just need to say sound source, play sound, sparks. And we can have any number of sounds, and the nice part about this is it creates the sounds as their own object. That way, if you're playing an explosion sound or you're destroying the object that is playing the sound, that sound isn't going to get cut off. There's another object in space that is going to exist until the sound is done playing and then cut off. Back in the scene, we can hit play. And that's all there is to it. All right. Now, lastly, let's say you want to add subtitles and closed captions to your game. For that, we need to add a new UI canvas, or add it to an existing canvas, but you drag subs into your canvas. That's all there is to it. You hit play. The subtitle system isn't perfect yet, but it is being worked on and it will be improved as the versions go. But that's all there is to it. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope you enjoy the package.